When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Nittany Lions will kick away to start us off.
Go away. Come again another day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Not necessarily.
So Washington's offense will get the first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can...
There he goes! Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to throw. It's Yates. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They believe they can run right here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Dude, what the fuck?
First score of the game goes up. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Penn State's offense has the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches, because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football. That is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way his whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air, it's Yates. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Offense working from the pistol. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. A strike downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Huskies have this offense rolling. Running to the left. Runs for the tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to throw, it's Yates. Flips it out in the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Yep.
wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Backed up inside the 20, and they pick up 15.
Oh, now.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on the money. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Gentry.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. Right? It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on first down from the 28.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Hits him with a stiff arm. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Penn State!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25.
Fuck him up, Grayson.
Down at the 26. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Yates. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He lost it high.
Thank you. Get out of my way, big dog. You little man.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot.
Oh, no!
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive.
Yeah, funny.
Looking to throw, it's Yates.
Oh!
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah. Incompletion, man. This crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete downfield. Brings into the open. Grabs a football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Fumbles are great.
Press my guys. Press them. Come on.
Man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain.
You
know that ball's a little bit slinging. You know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason.
Intercepted for the 11th time.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Yates. Pulls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Smashes ahead.
What the fuck
He
just
gets
happened?
the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Oh, come
And the
on.
return man showing great vision to be able to
Man.
find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws.
A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The noise level is relentless here on second down.
Damn.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He's got it. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Offense changing the play. He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to throw. It's Yates. Using his legs to buy some time. How about that effort to get it out across the 20?
There ain't no damn reason why that's just
down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. And they're able to get him down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wade. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Still a game.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. That's a fumble on the play.
Damn!
Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That's what I'm talking about.
My dude was knocked like into Space Jam era.
Jeez. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows? And
Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Back to throw, it's Yates. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go.
Ball's in the deep ball. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit.
There he goes. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Washington right back to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield?
Out of your hands, boy.
Using his quickness and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to throw, it's Yates. Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires deep for the end zone. And it's
Thank you.
off for the 3rd.
Stay out, baby. Stay out, baby. Stay out, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
You better hit your jets, my dog. You better hit your jets, my dog. Don't you get caught. We got it. Let's go.
And he'll take it to the house.
Let's go.
Loose. Touchdown, Penn State. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. He'll pull it on the read. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage
Oh,
and go fast.
no.
Working that left side now. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the eye in.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They're going to ride this running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end.
Oh, he moves over
completion.
Come on.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. It's a seam wide open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Yates. Pocket breaking down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good stop.
Just over my fingers.
Up on that one, they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle.
I read it. I took myself out of
And
position.
how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Game.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like